All right, folks, what is going on? Back with another video, and we're going to talk about the Atlanta Falcons 2026 schedule. This schedule is brutal, y'all. We got to be honest with ourselves. It is not an easy schedule. This schedule is very tough. Now, it doesn't mean that the Falcons can't win these games. They still have a winning season because the Falcons aren't a bad team. But when you look at what we have right here with this schedule, they're going to have to fight for every game that they're playing in. And I'm not talking about, yes, the NFL, you got to fight for every win. No, this schedule is rough. This is a rough schedule. Like, this is not going to be a situation where we play these games and like, oh, man, we should have won this game. This is not going to be like last year where we should have won against the Jets. It shouldn't have been the game, or it's not going to be a game like we should have won against the Colts. No, this schedule here is really tough. So we're going to go through this. I wrote it down, the teams that we're playing, and I'm going to give you my thoughts and opinions. The away games. We're going to talk about the away games first. Not necessarily in the week order or whatever, but we're going to talk about the away games. Steelers, Green Bay, Minnesota, Cleveland, Washington Commanders. Those are the away games. Now, the home games that we're playing against the Ravens at home, the Bears at home, San Francisco at home, the Bengals in Spain, but we are the home team, the Kansas City Chiefs, and the Lions. This is a brutal schedule, y'all. This is a very tough schedule. Now, it doesn't mean that we can't win. Like I said, I think we can still come away with, with the winning record, but we're going to have to work very hard for this. Now, let's break this down. Playing away against the Steelers is not easy. It's not an easy game. Never easy to go up there to Pittsburgh and win. Green Bay, another team that's not easy to go up there and win in Green Bay. Last time we won that playoff game in Green Bay a while back, I always remember that, the Michael Vick game when they played in the snow. That was fun, but this is a totally different era. That was over 20 years ago. I think it was over 20 years ago. But yeah, it's a different situation. Playing in Lambeau is not easy. Playing against the Vikings. We beat the Vikings last year. I think we beat them at home last year, so that's not necessarily, far-fetched. I think we can get that one. The Browns, another one. That's going to be an interesting game. Kevin Stefanski going back to against his former team. That's going to be an interesting dynamic, but it looks like we probably could win that one too. But hey, playing in Cleveland, you don't know. And the Washington Commanders, we played a classic game against them last time, which was really, really good playing against them when we played in D.C. I expected to be something of that nature once again, but playing against them at home, in their house, it's going to be different. It's not going to be as dynamic. It's going to be tough. That's the way I look at it. Home games, Ravens playing against Lamar Jackson at home. I like our chances at home, but that's a tough team. They always play tough. The Bears, Caleb Williams and them coming into town. That's an up-and-coming team. They're like a year or two ahead of where we want to be because of the way our team is set up. So they're a little bit more advanced with Ben Johnson and Caleb Williams. So that's going to be a tough game. San Francisco, what can you say about them? They always play us tough. I think we played against them, last year, I think? I can't remember. But, yeah, that was a tough game. But that's the San Francisco 49ers. And the thing about that is not only that we're going to see, what's his name, the coach? I can't remember his name that quick. I'm not good with names. But Kyle Shanahan. Going to see Kyle Shanahan again. And this is another thing. I don't know how good this is going to be, but we're going to see Mike Evans again. So we thought we got away from him. No, we still got to play him. The Bengals in Spain, I don't know what to take about the Bengals team. We just don't know. There's a lot of unknown with that team. They're good, but they're not. We just don't know. But playing in Spain, that doesn't bode well. But we still got the talent, y'all. It's not that every game is going to be a loss, but like I said, it's going to be very, very tough. Kansas City and the Lions, both of them at home. Do we have to say anything about Patrick Mahomes? Is he going to be the same playing after that knee injury? He's going to have some games under his belt since the injury, so that's going to be interesting and how that goes. And the Lions, they've been a complete team for the past 2 or 3 years. So that's going to be another dynamic. And, playing them at home, these are going to be some great games to see some good talent on the field in Mercedes-Benz. But we're looking at a situation where it is highly possible that we could lose every game at home. That's going to be really tough to see that. But at the same time, this team is good enough to play against anybody. We see what we did against what's the team last year, the LA Rams. We saw what we did against them. We've played up to opponents very well, and we played down to lesser opponents as well. So we don't know. But with this roster and this team, they're going to have to play top tier against every opponent. And I haven't even talked about the rivalry games or the divisional games. I mean, those goes without saying, away and home against them, every year. So I don't need to talk about the Saints, the Panthers, and the Buccaneers. That's it. I'm talking about the non-divisional games. And these non-divisional games are tough. These are tough games to play. I saw somewhere else where they were saying that the Falcons may win 6 games. They were saying like that we're favored in only 2 games, and I can see that. I mean, look, they always look down to us. They always look down to the Falcons. That's just how it always been, and that's never going to change into the foreseeable future. It is what it is. So with that being said, I'm not worried about what they say, but I know when you look at the matchups, these are not easy matchups. Like last year, you saw the Colts game, you saw the Jets game, you saw a few other games there like, oh man, we should have won. I mean, hell, I even say at least one of the Panthers games, we should have won one of those games. But at the same time, the Panthers got our number, and those are like at least 3 losses that we gave away, or we just wasn't able to secure. So now we're looking at a team that was 8-9 that could have had double-digit wins. It could have changed the whole dynamic of this franchise, because now look, we're in a whole new regime change. We're playing against, we're playing against tough opponents. We got Matt Ryan, Kevin Stefanski, Ian Cunningham. They're all in the front office. But you look at what we got, X's and O's. I mean, this is going to be pretty tough. I can't say how many wins we're going to have, but looking at the schedule, I would not be surprised. And I hate to say it, I wouldn't be surprised if we're under 500. I wouldn't be surprised if we're over 500. Because I do think the Falcons do have the talent to be one of these teams that are on this list to be in that same conversation. But we got to be honest, this is a tough schedule. It's a very tough schedule. I do feel like the Falcons have their work cut out for them. And I think they can do something with this. I do. What games I feel like they can win, it's too early to tell, because we got to see what the whole makeup is. I don't know who the quarterback's going to be. Hell, Jack Strand could be the quarterback for all we know. We just don't know how things playing out. And it's good to see Penix up on his feet. Maybe he'll be that, but we honestly just don't know. We don't know who the quarterback is going to be. So once we get that established, and because we already know where everything else is, once we get that established, then we'll know how to move forward. But right now, man, it's not looking good, man. It's not. To be honest, it's not looking good. But with that being said, y'all let me know what y'all think. What do you think about the schedule? You think it's easy? You think it's tough? You think we got our work cut out for us? Right now, I can't say wins or losses, but I cannot deny this is a very tough schedule. This one's not easy, y'all. This one is not easy. But I'm going to get up out of here. Y'all let me know. I'll be watching y'all in the comment section. If you decide to make a comment, let me know. And I'll see y'all on the next one. All right, y'all. Y'all enjoy y'all weekend. All right, y'all. Peace.